What's going on, trainers? Troy back here with a very special episode of 66 Single Spectacular. This is number 25. This was versus fellow YouTuber Gam1ing Panda. I know it says Hunter, but Gam1ing Panda on YouTube. If you guys don't know who he is, just regular PoketuberVsPoketuber, does some cool locks. Really cool guy. I'm going to leave his channel in the description below. We did like a UU battle. We kind of agreed, you know, maybe not like OU, but just go for UU. It was a cool one. Opens up with the Mew. I still go for Sticky Web. I'm going for Sticky Web this time. I did this battle earlier. I think the day I recorded the solo queue, which is like a little bit ago. Whatever. I just felt like keeping the face cam on also. So go for a Sticky Web. Mew goes for a Nasty Plot. I got pretty worried at this point, and then he goes for the weakness policy. I was like, oh my gosh, he got so lucky that he had the, like able to get hit by a super effective move because Mew really doesn't have a lot. So the Bug Buzz doesn't kill, which is what I hoped, and he baton passes into a Manectric with +4 special attack. So at this point, I'm like, oh man, this ain't good. So the Sticky Web, he gets caught in Sticky Web, so now I know I'm faster. I still go for the Bug Buzz because I'm at full health. I got the Focus Sash, wasn't worried. And after he saw the Sash, he was going to switch out after this. But I was sitting in a good spot. Then it turned into a bad situation. Then I was okay after I saw how much damage I can do to the Manectric. So switching in here becomes a trend. At first, I questioned. I was like, you know, he's getting a lot of like whatever switches on me. I'm just keeping all my Pokemon in and attacking. But a lot of Pokemon I switched into did wall me off. So we got a lot of good switches, a few good predictions. I just think for in retrospect, I just brought in like just a bit better, you know, heavy hitters, which is what my team was based around. You know, Sticky Web, I like to just go for the Galvantula, and then behind him is just 5 guys who can hit hard, and as long as they are faster, they will win, and Sticky Web helps out with that. You guys know that. So, after it brings out the Registeel, he sets up the rocks. Machamp come out, but he gets a really good prediction here. I still go for the Dynamic Punch. I really had a feeling he was switching out. Now, I don't know about in the Dusclops, but I think Knockoff would have been a better hit on this instead, just to get Registeel's item off anyway. So still go for a Dynamic Punch and misses, but then later I go for the Knockoff, take off his Eviolite, which helps because you know how Dusclops give. They're tanky as balls, but you know, Eviolite gone, he's not a problem. So trying to add on the little special attack, he goes with the Calm Mind. Not really going to do much for defense, but the special offense. I still go for a Knockoff. I don't kill it, which is crazy. So that thing's still tanky, even though. You know, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. That kind of cripples my Machamp because even though it's got the Life Orb, really doesn't do a lot of damage now. Dynamic Punch can do damage still, but Burn never works out on a physical type attack. You guys know that. So brings out the Heracross. His speed falls. I go for a Knockoff, trying to see whatever item it's got. After I see the Knockoff, I figure out that it's Mega because the Mega, or nothing comes off of him. So, okay, Mega Heracross. I'll have to deal with that later. So, now predicting a Dynamic Punch his way or a Fire Punch, anything like that. Brings back out the Registeel, his Iron Man. So, I do go for the Dynamic Punch. Get a pretty decent hit, even though I was burned. If I wasn't burned, it would have totally killed. I'm pretty good on the confusion there, hoping he would hit himself. He had the leftovers, which is why earlier I could have knocked that off, and that would have totally helped. So taking a lot of burn damage here, not really helping out Machamp here. So he switches out again. As I said before, a few questionable switches. They did kind of work out in his favor, but still a bit too switches for my taste. I like to, you know, keep it what I can keep in, and I'll switch out if I need to, but I don't do the continuous switching out, but I mean, he did get a lot of good switches on my Dynamic Punch onto the Dusclops, and by then I could have totally figured that out. I still have Machamp out. You know, he's still faster than the guy's team, and the Knockoff able to just finish off the Dusclops. So I guess if you want to stall out the Machamp to die, kind of you know, takes out a big threat in Machamp because, you know, he was doing a lot against the whole guy's team, and at this point I didn't really have much to answer that back. He had a Mega Heracross coming, and I was like, oh man. So, Heracross still stuck in the Sticky Web, that's whatever. I choose to go for my own Stone Edge onto Heracross, which, you know, does me some good. Before that, I was going to roar. I'm sorry. I forgot. I roared the Heracross so I could take off his Sword Stance. So that was a good play by me. I really don't know why I had roar initially on Swampert, but here's why. I mean, if they try to, you know, set up. So, Manectric kind of useless at that point. Didn't want to walk into an Earthquake. So I had to switch out again. I still go for the Earthquake onto the Mew. I don't think I kill it because, you know, Swampert doesn't have a lot of attack, and Mew has a ton of, like, tankiness. Might have been, you know, maybe especially defensive more. Still some regular defenses. So now this time I go for the Stealth Rock because it was a free Stealth Rock. I know he roosted, gets him his health back. That's whatever. So he goes for a Nasty Plot again, and I'm like, okay, before you can Baton Pass, before you could get your 2 stages of special attack, I'm going to roar you back, you know. I guess that was another bad call on the Nasty Plot. Could have tried doing an attack to get some free damage onto me. I know he couldn't kill me, but I mean, if he saw Roar the first time, probably could have saw it again. Other than that. So, Pointed Stones dig into the Kingdra as he comes out. So, he's not sashed. That's cool. Might have been. I don't know. Kingdra would have been nice if he had any kind of rain, but obviously not going to rain dance or anyone that had Drizzle or anything like that. So I bring up Blastoise because that's the only thing that could take out Kingdra with the Dragon Pulse, which is what I end up doing. If I was the best at this game, I would have totally done an Aura Spheres, knowing he switched out into Registeel, but I wasn't that smart. I didn't know what he was switching into most of the time, but as I said, a lot more switches coming in. I still go for the Dragon Pulse. I knew I was going to be faster as Registeel after I got caught in the Sticky Web. Even though Blastoise is slow, Registeel is even slower. And tack on a Sticky Web in there, that's that. So go for the Aura Sphere. Not stab, but it gets boosted by the ability, which is cool. So that's going to take him out. He might have been more defensive than special defensive. That's just my call. So brings out the Heracross again. Going to get hit with some stones. Going to get hit with the Sticky Web. I just had entry hazards on my side of the field, or on his side of the field, and I was really lucky that he didn't have a spinner. That was my one thing I'm always worried about when I bring Sticky Web. I know spinners really aren't really popular right now, but I mean, if they're there, it kind of stops a lot of Pokemon strategies. Go for the Water Pulse, hoping that would kill, but it ends up not. I mean, that was the only move I could have done. I get as much damage as I can onto the Heracross. I'm pretty confident I could take it out because I know that thing's slow because of Sticky Web, and it gets slower because of Mega Evolution. I was kind of okay that Blastoise died. He did take out Registeel, got some damage onto Heracross, which was fine. So I bring out the Nidoking. He has the Choice Scarf instead of the Life Orb. I didn't want to be locked into Flamethrower. Kind of wouldn't have worked out. Still go for Sludge Wave. I was able to kill. A really good stab move. And as we know, like Heracrosses, they don't really have a lot of defenses to back them up. So out comes the Mew again. I mean, yeah, that thing's still out there. It's been out there for a while. In there since turn 1 of the battle, which was pretty cool. And, you know, I really like Mew as a Pokemon. Baton Pass Nasty Plot is a really good strategy. And it can still do damage. Look at this Psychic take me down to 10 health. I was really hoping that wouldn't kill, and it ended up not killing. And I was able to finish up the Mew there with the Sludge Wave, which had me pretty much in the driver's seat of this battle. Looking pretty good. Out comes Manectric again. I would have thought he was the Mega because Mega Manectric is like that. He needs the Mega Stone. I don't see any other item you can give him. Maybe a Specs, but I could tell. Yeah, he would have the Baton Pass earlier from the special attack, and he wouldn't need anything else. But that wasn't the case. So out comes his last Pokemon. I believe that was the Kingdra. That thing's slow. You know, I'm so locked into the Sludge Wave. It was a good move to be locked into. It can do a lot of neutral damage to any of his Pokemon. Sludge Wave doing an okay amount to the Kingdra. He goes for a Surf. That's finishing me off. That's fine. Kingdra did his job there. Fine with him going down. So, yeah, yeah, just remember that this was a UU battle to begin with. And Alliance Pokemon, like, they're not in the OU, but I mean, like Electivire, but they're all heavy hitters, like Machamp, Electivire. Blastoise is really good up there, and Nidoking's always the king, you know? He's up there. But hey, Hunter, Gam1ing Panda, whatever you want me to call you, I'm sorry. Thank you for the battle. Would love a rematch soon if you're down for that. Um, you know, we'll do whatever. Just hit me up. You're on Skype. If you want to do any kind of collaboration, if you want me to join in one of your videos, I'd be honored if I joined one of your videos. You could join one of mine in a battle. But yeah, hopefully we can work more together. But yeah, that was our battle. Hope you guys enjoyed, everyone watching at home. Let's try to get some likes for this guy. As I said again, his channel link is in the description below. Check out his channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. You guys, on the other hand, have yourselves a great and wonderful, beautiful, amazing day. Good luck in all your next battles. And as always, I will see you guys next time.